Hi, this is Matt Yetter with Sherlock Home Inspections. Phone number is 971-212-7481. Website address is yourinspectionneeds.com. Today's date is Tuesday. Today's date is Tuesday, November 15th, 2022. The address we're inspecting today is 1973 Northeast Kathryn Street, Hillsboro, Oregon, 97124. We are about to perform a video inspection of the property's main sewer line through the roof plumbing vent. The equipment being used today is the Rigid Sea Snake. This is one of the best sewer cameras in the market today. Before we begin this video inspection, it's been noted some H sewer pipes made of clay, concrete, cast iron, asbestos, and Orangeburg may be in good working order and may never have had a clogged or sewer backup before. However, due to real estate transactions, attorneys, and lawsuits, Sherlock Home Inspection must recommend the following to meet the current codes. All sewer pipes should be watertight, made of cast iron ABS 3034 or HDPE pipe with all appropriate fittings and couplers. All sewer pipes should be free from breaks, offsets, separations, tree roots, bellies, and party sewers. Sherlock Home Inspections recommends replacing any sewer pipe that does not meet these specifications. Here we go. You can see we're running some water from the kitchen sink. That's where the kitchen sink water ties in. And then we're going to exit the house. There is a section of cast iron piping here, which looks like there could be a clean out. We weren't able to locate the clean out in the front yard, so that's why we're pushing it through the roof pipe. And then we transition at about 4 feet to PVC pipe. Pretty smooth transitions there. It would be recommended to try and locate the clean out for ease of scoping or ease of snaking or whatever needs to happen with the sewer pipe. But it does look like the camera fits in through the 2-inch pipe on top of the roof. So again, at 4 feet we transition, or at 3 feet we transition to a section of cast iron, and then we at 4 feet transition to PVC pipe. Pretty smooth transitions. And then at 20 feet, we're going to transition to 3034. So 3 feet to cast iron, 4 feet to PVC, and 20 feet to 3034. Nice smooth transitions and everything. And the pipe is running pretty much straight as an arrow to the street in front of the house. All smooth transitions, all plastic piping with the exception of that little coupler that looks like cast iron. Overall looks to be in pretty good condition. A little bit of marginal pitch here at 27 feet. So a little bit of a sag in the line. The camera head goes underwater for just a split second. And then we pop out of it. So very minor, but there is a little bit of a sag in the line right as we reach the sidewalk. Then we transition to concrete piping. Be curious to see how the area of marginal pitch, that little sag in the line, how that reacts with the water off. We're going to run some tests on it after we reach the city lateral out here in the roadway. This has a little bit of marginal pitch too as we're out in the road. There is some buildup on the line. Can we go back? We're actually pushing some of the debris because of the older section of piping here. This is an area that you'll definitely want to keep an eye on and then repair or replace as needed. There's, you know, the older concrete and cast iron pipes are more jagged, so they tend to catch on to things like baby wipes and paper towels and all that sort of stuff. So definitely wouldn't want to put any flushable wipes or baby wipes down this pipe because of this last portion of more jagged, older concrete piping. So we go underwater again, and I'm assuming we're right at the lateral here. We're coming on the lateral. So there's a belly under the street. Right at the lateral. So the last 10 feet leading up to the lateral, this is all out in the roadway. There was some things. It looks like probably some of the wipes and baby wipes and paper towels and whatever's been flushed down here was starting to cause a little bit of an issue there. Everything did push through, so you're feeling better about things, but. So there is a little bit of a sag right as we transition to the sidewalk area, and then as we head out into the road, probably the last 8 to 10 feet at the lateral has a little bit of marginal pitch. So we'd recommend passing the video and the report on to maybe Clean Water Services to see who's responsible for the last portion of piping. Right, you know, it's the older concrete. It's the lateral branch piping. It's a branch off of the city lateral that the city puts in. And it's under the roadway. That last area has some deterioration. It has a little bit of marginal pitch. So finding out whose responsibility that would be. Nothing catastrophic, no huge blockages or backups or anything catastrophic, but just some marginal pitch leading and sags leading to like water bellies in the last portion of piping. The plastic piping throughout the front yard looked to be overall pretty good. There was one spot where there was a little bit of marginal pitch, but the camera had pulled out of it almost immediately. We transition out into the road. Once you get into the concrete piping out in the road, then it's just a little bit flat, you know, and so it might be something that has to be cleared periodically, blown out periodically, or maybe even repaired. And again, in the city of Hillsborough, it would be worth, before closing, inquiring, passing the video and the report on to Clean Water Services, or the powers that may be, whoever services the public stuff, and find out whose responsibility, if issues ever arose here or need to be repaired or replaced, whose responsibility it is. So I would say it needs a little bit of attention at this point, so we're just going to mark the sewer line as needing some attention. Overall plastic piping through the front yard looks to be good. That part would pass inspection, but we just want to get more information about, as it heads out into the roadway, at what point, if the pipe needed to be repaired or replaced, would city take responsibility or owners take responsibility and all that sort of stuff. So we're going to turn off the water, we're going to drain everything out, we're going to wait for a couple of minutes, and then we're going to do a pullback. We're going to look at the pipe one more time in reverse. We're hoping that when we turn off the water, everything drains right on out of there. Okay, so we have turned off the water. There may still be a little bit of residual stuff coming through, but we want to look at these areas again with the water off. So here's the lateral. That would officially, and well, let's wait for a second longer while this residual stuff drains. Hang on 1 second. Go forward. Back 2 inches. We'll wait just 1 more minute. And the point here is that we've turned off the water, we're draining everything out, and we want to see how this reacts. If you turn off the water and everything goes on ahead and drains on out of it, then it's just something that you keep an eye on. It looks like we did get some good news. There was a little bit of buildup happening, and with the camera pushing through there, it did kind of blow some of the toilet paper or baby wipes or paper towels through. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and start the pullback now. A little bit of residual stuff still coming through, but for the most part, the water's been off for about 5 minutes. Yeah, see, you can see that there's like a baby wipe or paper towel there. There's a lot of stuff that shouldn't be in the sewer line, and once this is out, the water levels would actually come down pretty good. You can see, like, what we thought was water belly, there's no belly, there's just a bunch of debris in there. Wow. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and push forward. We're going to see if we can actually help the cause a little bit and push some of this stuff through. But I think probably more important than anything is having the line jetted or pushed through. Just kind of push this stuff out of it, get this stuff out of the line, and then you've kind of dodged a bullet without. Yeah, see, that's like a material. Somebody has flushed some material stuff down there. Go forward. Okay, back. Yeah, so our water belly is not nearly what we thought it was. Now that the water has been turned off, things have had a chance to push through. But then there's just all of this, that's not flushable materials that people were putting down here. There is some toilet paper, but there's also some material stuff like baby wipes. There we go underwater. So at 51 feet we go underwater. And again, there's debris in there slowing everything down. So it might be the place to start would be having the pipes cleared. Go forward again. All right, back slowly. Yeah, see, that's the stuff we need to get. We need to blow all of that out of there, and never want to use baby wipes, flushable wipes, any of that sort of stuff in this pipe. Yeah, a lot of big clumps. Yeah, see, all of that is causing some issues. Once that's out of the way, yeah, that belly there. Has significantly come down. So really the pipe doesn't appear to be catastrophic or anything, but maybe the best way to start here is have gently. Sometimes the pressurized water down the pipes can do some deterioration and damage, so whatever can be done to gently kind of push the debris out of the line would vastly improve the flow of sewer water through here. Alright, so I would say the sewer pipe needs some attention. Before closing, we'd recommend maybe having the material pushed out of here gently, and then maybe reevaluated to see what the pitch of the pipe looks like. It's hard to tell when there's a bunch of debris in there slowing all the water down.